Over the next 8 days, you'll turn speaking practice into a complete mini lesson. You'll shape objectives, build the lesson flow and slides, add examples and activities, then record, review, and rehearse until you're ready for the final mock workshop. You've already built the core trainer foundation: mindset, voice, technical explanation, engagement, and delivery readiness. Now those skills come together. The next step is to design, rehearse, and refine one complete mini lesson. Days 16 to 23 are where separate practice becomes real teaching. Instead of practicing voice, slides, explanations, and engagement one at a time, you'll combine them in one 5 to 10-minute mini lesson. You'll practice the full teaching cycle: open, teach, involve learners, recap, and close. Through rehearsal and review, this becomes a repeatable preparation routine for webinars, workshops, and classroom sessions. Before delivery practice begins, we'll slow down and plan. Start by choosing a focused mini lesson and clear objectives. Then shape the flow from opening to recap. Finally, select examples, analogies, and an activity, so your rehearsal starts with clarity. The best mini lessons are narrow by design. If your topic is cloud computing or Python basics, you'll run out of time before learners understand anything useful. Instead, zoom in until one outcome is clear, such as how an API request works or how a SQL where clause filters rows. Use this simple test. Can you explain it with one example or one diagram to a beginner in under 10 minutes? Learning objectives are the promise of a mini lesson. They state what learners will be able to do by the end. Use clear action verbs such as explain, compare, create, or troubleshoot. Keep the goal small enough for 5 to 10 minutes, and make every example, activity, and explanation support that goal. A strong mini lesson works because it has a spine. Open quickly by naming the topic, why it matters, and what learners should be able to do. Then teach one concept in a logical order, using plain language and a concrete example or quick demonstration. After that, move learners into action. Give a short activity, recap the key idea, and close with a clear takeaway. This structure keeps you focused and helps learners stay oriented. Think of your trainer script as a navigation tool, not a speech to memorize. Write short prompts that remind you what to say, where to pause, and how to move learners forward. Capture your opening line, key points, useful example, activity instructions, and closing message. Add 2 or 3 transition phrases like "now let's try this," so the session feels smooth while still sounding natural and responsive. Strong examples begin with a real problem learners recognize, then simplify it without changing the core idea. For a cloud troubleshooting lesson, you might compare messy dependencies to untangling cables, then narrow the example to one backup script or recovery task. The key is focus. One clear scenario beats 5 disconnected ones. After the analogy, return to the objective and ask learners to apply the concept themselves. A mini lesson should never be purely passive. Add one small action that makes learners use the idea right away. They might identify a part, predict an outcome, match examples, explain the concept back, or troubleshoot a simple error. Keep the activity brief, usually 1 or 2 minutes, and tie it directly to the objective. Give clear instructions, ask for a simple response, then debrief quickly so the activity becomes evidence of learning. With your lesson plan in place, the focus shifts to support materials. Build a short, clean deck that helps learners follow your explanation, see the process, and remember the objective. Good training slides do not carry the whole lesson. They support your explanation. Start with one main idea, then choose the simplest visual form: a diagram, a few keywords, an example, or a short process. Replace paragraphs with labels learners can scan while listening. Keep formatting consistent, and make technical details large enough to read. When learners can listen, see, and connect the idea quickly, the slide is doing its job. For technical topics, choose the visual that matches the thinking task. Use flow diagrams for sequences, like request-response cycles or CI/CD. Use comparison tables when learners need to choose between options, like SQL and NoSQL. Use labeled screenshots or code snippets for tools, syntax, and outputs. Then finish the lesson with 3 recap points that restate the main outcome in plain language. Now preparation becomes performance. Record one full mini lesson, then review the structure, timing, and clarity. Re-record to improve pacing, pauses, voice, and examples. Finish with a confident version that keeps learners engaged and closes with a strong takeaway. By now, you have planned a focused mini lesson, built supportive slides, added an activity, and improved through rehearsal recordings. That process turns speaking practice into teaching practice. Next, use your strongest version, notes, and feedback to prepare for the final mock workshop and begin shaping your trainer portfolio.